Hi, I'm Missy Crutchfield with the Chattanooga Department of Education, Arts, and Culture. We are so excited to be reporting to CNN iReport about the most successful Black History Week program that we had here in Chattanooga, Tennessee in partnership with Howard High School and Mary Walker Towers. And this is about a high school that has a legacy with the civil rights movement for their sit-ins at the lunch counters in the 1960s. And then Mary Walker Towers, named after one of their residents, one of the oldest living slaves in America at the time, the oldest living one, who learned to read at 116 years old, Mary Walker. Let me just say one thing before you take a look at this. There are movements happening all over the country. There's gangs, there's violence, there's all kinds of things, but people are stepping up and movements are happening. What I believe happened today at the end of a week-long celebration of seniors sharing stories with high school students about legacies to a 116-year-old woman learning to read, Howard High School students picking up that brass ring that's hanging there, putting that crown back on for what their legacy is going to be, and honoring their past in the civil rights history marches and in the Howard High School sit-ins at the lunch counter. So what we started this week and what happened today was incredibly powerful, because these movements happening around the country are nothing compared to what these high school students are getting ready to show the world.
So that's why we really want you to come together to have a dialogue with some of the seniors here, to learn from them, and they can learn from you some things that you're going through, to share your experience, because they've been through some of these things.
I think, first of all, I think in a way he would be proud, and then in another way he would be heartsick for what's happening to our young people in this day and time, because that was never his intention of seeing our young people go down the path that they're going down today. Not all young people. We have some that are going down the wrong path, and I think that he would probably turn, if it was anything like he could do, turn over in his grave. He has probably turned in his grave of seeing what has become of us, because in a way we're almost back to where we used to be. And I can say that because I grew up at a time when I grew up, we didn't know the word segregation. We knew the word Jim Crow. That was in my day and time, where it was no buses that we had to ride. I lived on one side of town where it was schools, but I had to go way across town to go to school. Elementary school, little children, crossing that big broad street out there, going to the west side to school. Children, white children on the buses, spitting out at us, throwing sticks and everything. But we had to keep walking all the way to the west side. The kids that lived on this side of 20th Street had to go all the way to Alton Park. That was Jim Crow. Now, as we became more modern, we learned the word segregation. And it's no different. It's still Jim Crow. And we, as a group of people, we have had more different names than we can even think of. We've been called all kinds of names. Our name changes from time to time because of the color of our skin. But there's one word that I do not like, and this is a word that was given in the English language a few years ago. Dysfunctional. I don't like that word. I don't like it.
You stand up, you march. I bet everybody in this room, the seniors over at Mary Walker, would be thrilled to come over and back you up. You lead them. You lead them. All right, Howard students, put your name out there. Let's call the media to the school. Get in front of them with your Howard student sign. I am proud to be Howard. Let's hear that for a change. I'm tired of hearing bad stuff about Howard students in the media. You guys are amazing. Amazing. Let's make the whole community, let's share this with the world, because guess what? There's no other school in Chattanooga, Tennessee that can grab the national media like Howard can. I promise you. Howard students for nonviolence take a stand. Howard takes a stand to stop the violence now. Miss Dorothea is going to help you. I want to see your words, your powerful words. What are you going to say?
I said stop procrastinating.
Love it. Stop procrastinating. Yes. I love that. Thank you. was a big word for stop it now. Let's get the party started. The good party. All right, next. You get to get in line for the food. Go ahead. Don't be afraid of success. Thank you. You know what? That's the whole people that morning. Thank you. You get in line for the food too. Thank you. All right. Next time, who else is hungry? Yes, ma'am. Be the change you want to see. Start now. There's Gandhi in that one. Yeah. Okay, we have. Let's take a stand. Yes. Yes. All right. You share your sign.
I think it's a wonderful opportunity for the kids and the seniors to come together so the kids can actually feel, touch, and see history. And they can relate to it more by seeing someone who went through the struggle, and they understand why it's so important for education, for them to get education now. So I believe that we have a contextualization program like this. It will help youth, not just a feel-good thing, but something that they can continue on from week to month to year, that these kids can learn from one another and the seniors can learn from them about how they can improve the city of Chattanooga, which is a wonderful city in the nation.
My name is Brittany Sheets and I attend the Howard School. I'm a 12th grader.
My name is Tyson Jones. I'm a 12th grader. I attend Howard High School.
I believe that we're going to take this back to Howard and we're going to spread the word and just let everybody get involved how people paved the way for what we have now and we shouldn't take advantage of it.
Building on what you said, I think that we should be able to get more involved as students, talk to our staff, the administrators, and let them know how we can get involved with stuff like this, not just for our class, but for the other classes below us.
Take a stand. Stop the violence.
No more gangs.